We go through this every year. You know perfectly well what holiday it is.
Okay. Happy Halloween, everybody. Whoopee.
Row 18, plot 20.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark, Halloween Shenanigans 2023. We have a movie review for you. This is a new 2023 movie called House of Dolls. It's 80 minutes. I watched this on Prime Video, mostly because Dee Wallace is in it. And I love seeing her still making movies. Big Dee Wallace fan. So this movie revolves around three sisters who reunite for a family inheritance only to confront their longtime issues. They are left to remain in a dollhouse to collect the money, but instead are plunged into a nightmare they must survive. A killer wants them and their friends dead. Directed by Juan Salas, stars Dee Wallace, Meeko, and we're going to get back to that in a second, and Alicia Underwood, Stephanie Troyek, and Violetta Ortega. Yeah, this movie was just, man, sometimes I get so like sucked in. I see this neon poster art for House of Dolls, and I think, okay, we're going to see hot chicks trapped in a house with a slasher vibe going on. And man, I was let down. Let me see what the IMDb score was. It's 4.1. It doesn't have a lot of reviews. I don't know that a lot of people are going to watch this. And again, like, it's one of those things where you want, like, in October release horror films to be really, really horror. And this one's just kind of mid horror. There's just so much girl drama between the sisters that it's just overwhelming. And Dee Wallace is good. She has some fun stuff going on. But basically, the sisters come together. They're all cringy. They find out some family history. They don't have good relationship. They all just want to cash in on their father's death, but they have to go to this mysterious location, which happens to be tagged as a dollhouse. Honestly, it just looks like a house that you would see in LA. I didn't notice anything. I was kind of expecting it to be like an actual oversized dollhouse with furniture and interior that looked kind of like it was a Barbie mansion or something, like it was toys. Not really the case, unfortunately. So I was a little let down by that. It's kind of just a basic house. One of the girls has their boyfriend with them, even though that's kind of against the rules. They have to find like these clues that get them one step closer to the inheritance. And it just takes us a really long time to get to the inheritance or to the clue. Once we get the clue, it does become more of that cat and mouse that I was looking for. It just wasn't enough of it in this movie. There's like all sorts of like obvious red herring dialogue where we're trying to find out who this killer is, which has the killer, by the way, has a very kind of interesting look. It's like just a store-bought white cotton ski mask with some spikes in it, and it's obviously a male, just the build and the body movements. At one point, the mask gets wet and blood or whatever they're using, cranberry juice, gets on it, and it kind of turns like a shade of pink. And it's one of those things where it would have been out of continuity for them to just have the wardrobe department get another white mask, I suppose. But I kind of think I would have rather had that be my complaint than for like not maybe a full third of the movie, but for a good part, like this pink tint to the mask. Like it looked a little uh just it looked a little cheesy. The killer reveal was kind of, for me, a little obvious. It's supposed to be like a shocking moment, and it really kind of was a letdown. There's some good sequences though at that reveal, and like kick-ass final girl versus killer moments. But then they also work in another kind of like a little twist. Who's like orchestrating this whole uh, cat and mouse, this inheritance thing? Like what's real, what's not real. Um, it's not overall like a horrible movie, but it just I would have liked to have seen like some toned down acting. Like the girls are just not likable, any of them, so it's hard to like root even for a final girl when the first half of the movie spends so much time developing like this tension and just anger and just bitchiness between like your three main protagonists. Like you just don't care. Like, yeah, kill them off. Like let's get this guy in here to stabby stab or whatever he's going to do to these girls, just to get this over with. So I mean, it has its moments. It's only 80 minutes long, so it's not like the longest mid level movie I've watched this month. So I didn't, like I said, overall hate it. I did sit through the whole thing in one sitting, so that in itself is kind of a gauge for me. If I can just get through a whole movie, even when I'm having like kind of like moments, that's okay. I think this movie, I know this is going to sound very chauvinistic or whatever, but when you're kind of banking on like this neon thing, and you've got these House of Dolls titles and then three beautiful sisters, would it have been too much to get like a shower scene? Maybe, like one of those random, I'm tired of fighting, I'm going to go take a shower. And then we get like a couple of minutes shower, and then maybe a kill there or something. I don't know. Something could have been done to like jazz this up a little bit. I think this was TVMA. So, I mean, I think that is within the boundaries of what a TVMA rating is. But yeah, just an okay movie. The director is tagged as an award-winning director, so I'm not 100% sure that he won any awards for this movie. But maybe he did some other stuff that was kind of a little better. Just looking real quick at his IMDb, it doesn't seem like there's a lot there, and not a lot more rated higher than this. So there you go, Juan Salas. Good for you for winning whatever participation award at some film festival that you went to. But that's going to do it for this review of House of Dolls 2023. Let me know in the comments down below what are some of your favorite Halloween movies as we continue Halloween shenanigans on Now It's Dark.